Hello, I'm Nilima Manikrao Kumthekar from Yogeshwari Junior College, Ambezogai. We have discussed up till the theoretical portion as well as the important terms and the related formulas of from current electricity, and now we try to solve some examples on this current electricity. So the first example, the specific resistance of manganese is 50 into 10 to the power minus 8 ohm meter. The resistance of cube of length of length 50 centimeter will be, and first option is A is equal to 10 to the power minus 6 ohm. Second option 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 5 ohm. Third option 10 to the power minus 8 ohm, and last one is 5 into 10 to the power minus 4 ohm. In this example, you have given the specific resistance of manganese, that is 50 into 10 to the power minus 8, means you have given value of rho, that is 50 into 10 to the power minus 8 ohm meter, and then you have given a length of that conductor. L is equal to 50 centimeter, so convert it into SI system, that is 50 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter, and this length is of that cube, means that cube whose each part is having that much length, so 50 centimeter. So area of cross section can be determined as A is not directly given, but you can calculate it from L square, that is 50 into 10 to the power minus 2 square, and you have asked the resistance of that cubical nature. Basically, the formula for resistance is R is equal to rho into L upon A. I think from given data you know all these values, rho, L as well as A. So put these values in this equation, you will get R is equal to rho, that means 50 into 10 to the power minus 8. Now L is 50 into 10 to the power minus 2 divided by, here A is L square, that is 50 into 10 to the power minus 2 bracket square, that means we can write it as 2 times 50 into 10 to the power minus 2 into 50 into 10 to the power minus 2. This is for our convenience of calculation. So here 50 into 10 to the power minus 2, 50 into 10 to the power minus 2 gets cancelled. Here again 50 gets cancelled. Minus 2, 10 to the power minus 2 powers, when they leave to numerator, it will become plus 2 minus 8, that means final answer is R is equal to 10 to the power minus 6 ohm. So from this, option is A. So we have to select this option A. Now this is very simple example which is based on basic formula, that is a formula for resistance. Now second example is that second example, the resistivity of iron is, the resistivity of iron is 1 into 10 to the power minus 7 ohm meter. The resistance of iron wire, the resistance of iron wire of particular length and thickness is 1 ohm. 1 ohm. If the length of wire and diameter of wire both are doubled, then the resistivity in ohm meter will be, in ohm meter will be, options are number 1 or A, that is 1 into 10 to the power minus 7 ohm meter. As it is already given in ohm meter, so it is not necessary to write here again unit of that quantity. 1 into 10 to the power minus 7. B will be 2 into 10 to the power minus 7. C option 4 into 10 to the power minus 7. And last one is 8 into 10 to the power minus 7. This is very simple example. You have given iron material whose resistivity is given. That means in data, rho for iron, that is 1 into 10 to the power minus 7 ohm meter. And that resistance iron wire is having particular length, let that length be L. And if it is having thickness, certain thickness means here we have to consider about diameter or radius. So it is here confirmed that iron wire is having a particular any value of length as well as its diameter or radius, and that wire with this much resistivity is having resistance R, that is for that wire resistance is 1 ohm. And you are asked that if we change the length as well as the thickness, that means diameter, both are doubled, length is also doubled as well as diameter is also doubled, then what will be the new value of resistivity? Most of the students try to mention this rho I, Ri, that is L1, suppose it is of value x centimeter, and diameter d1, suppose it is of value y. Then you are asked to calculate the new value of a specific resistance if this length is doubled and diameter is also doubled. But here we have to remember that as this example is for resistivity, and resistivity is intrinsic property of a material which depends on only the nature of material. Means if there is a change in a material, then there may be change in its resistivity. But here material remains same, and we change the length as well as a diameter on which that rho does not depend. So rho does not depend on dimensions. to which extent that get changed. So rho remains same even though there is change in dimensions. So as a rho does not depends on the dimensions, therefore rho will remain same. Remain same, and hence our answer is as given initial value 1 into 10 to the power minus 7. So our answer is again 1 into 10 to the power minus 7 because rho does not depend on dimensions of that wire. Now the third example is when the length and area of cross section both are doubled, then its resistance first option will become half, B option will be doubled, third option will remain same, and last one is will become 4 times. Will becomes 4 times. If we read this example carefully, we get the data is given such as when the length and area of cross section both are doubled. Suppose there is a wire whose resistance is suppose R1, initial resistance, L1 is its length, that is initial length, and A1 is initial area of cross section. So all these things are initial values, and that resistance is having specific resistance rho, that is the specific resistance. Now the same wire is suppose changed such that suppose we use same material but wire with length L2, that is 2 times L1, area A2, that is 2 times A1, because here we have given both are doubled, area of cross section as well as length. So length is also doubled and area of cross section is also doubled. But as we know that rho is a property which remains same. Specific resistance, as we have not changed the material, therefore specific resistance remains same. Now what will be the value, new value of this resistance? Now how can we calculate? First of all, we have to write the relation for these two resistances individually. Means according to definition, R1 can be written as rho into L1 upon A1. So this is equation number 1. Now we can write the changed resistance, relation for changed resistance, rho into L2 divided by A2. So this is equation number 2. And if we take a ratio, that is R1 divided by R2 is equal to, take a ratio of these two equations, you will get here rho gets cancelled, and you will get only L1 upon L2 into A2 upon A1. As you have given the relation between L1, L2, A1, A2, that relation will become finally R1 upon R2 is equal to, here L1 upon L2, L2 is 2 times L1 into A2, A2 means 2 times A1 divided by A1. Here A1 gets cancelled, L1 gets cancelled, and 2 gets cancelled. So this ratio will become R1 upon R2 is equal to 1. That means R1 is equal to R2. Hence, that resistance does not change, it will remain same. So our option is C, option C. That is, it will remain same. Now next example, that is fourth example. Fourth example is the resistance of wire is 20 ohm. It is so stretched that the length becomes 3 times. Length becomes 3 times. Then the new resistance of wire will be, first option 6.67 ohm, second option 60 ohm, third option 120 ohm, and last option 180 ohm. There is a difference between the third example and this fourth example. Difference is that in this case we have stretched the same wire. That means at the same instant length get increased but area get decreased. And this condition also we have discussed initially, and we have to use the formula for that. Means here given initial state when the length of wire was L1 and area of cross section is suppose A1, at that instant the resistance of wire is 20 ohm. That means suppose this is wire with this much length and area of cross section, the resistance was 20 ohm. But the same wire is stretched, elongated, such that its length becomes twice length becomes three times, that length becomes 3 times. Suppose this is L1, then L2 is equal to 3 times L1. But here there is no any relation between area, decrease in area. Only we know that A2 is less than A1, but how much, that we don't know. So we cannot use relation in like a previous formula, but here we have to consider that initially as length was L1, area was A1, resistance was 20 ohm, and when you stretch that wire, length increases, area decreases, that means diameter decreases, but volume of that same wire remains same. We have to use this concept to solve this equation, example. So volume, initial volume, suppose it is V1, and after stretching it is suppose V2. How can we write a relation for volume? Volume is nothing but product of area. In first case area is A1 and length is L1. In second case volume, for volume area is A2 and length is L2. And hence we get relation for ratio of area in terms of length as A2 divided by A1 is equal to L1 divided by L2. We have to remember this relation, and this relation is used in relation for ratio of two resistances, that is R1 is equal to rho into L1 upon A1 before stretching, and that is after stretching, that is rho L2 upon A2. So this is equation 2, and if we take ratio as usual, R1 upon R2 is equal to, here rho gets cancelled, and finally L1 upon L2 into A2 by A1. But from equation 1 we know relation for A2 by A1 from that equation, and finally we can design this equation R1 by R2 is equal to, here L1 by L2 as initially, into, place the value of A2 by A1, that is again L1 by L2. That means this is nothing but L1 upon L2 bracket square. Now put values from above data. R1 is given, which is equal to 20, R2 is to be determined, which is equal to L1 divided by L2 is 3 times L1, so 3 times L1 square, here L1 gets cancelled, and 1 divided by 3 square, that is 9, which is equal to 1 by 9. If we transfer this 9 towards this side, you will get R2 is equal to 9 times R1, that is 9 into 20, which is equal to 180 ohm. So option for this example is 180 ohm. So this is fourth example. Now we will solve the fifth example. The drift velocity of electrons in copper wire of length 2 meter under the application of potential difference potential difference of 200 volt, 200 volt is 0.5 meter per second, 0.5 meter per second. Their mobility is first option, that mobility should be measured in meter square per volt second, that mobility should be measured in meter square volt per second. Option A, that is 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 3. Second one is 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 2. Option C, 5 into 10 to the power minus 2, and last one is 5 into 10 to the power minus 3. As in our last lecture, we have given here, actually data is given like this. Drift velocity of electrons in copper wire of length is given here, L is equal to 2 meter. Potential difference applied is also given 200 volt, and that drift speed is mentioned here 0.5 meter per second, and you have asked the formula for mu. Actually, the relation for, or the formula for mobility is equal to mu is equal to Vd divided by E, where Vd is a drift speed and E is intensity of electric field. In this example, intensity of electric field is not directly given, but that can be measured by using data provided to us. And the relation for electric intensity is, that is definition of a potential gradient, that is V by L is nothing but E. Now put this value of E in above equation, you will get relation for mobility in terms of V as mu is equal to Vd divided by E, means V divided by L, that divided by L moves towards numerator, and formula will be Vd into L by V. Now put values of all these terms which I have given. Mu is equal to Vd, that is 0.5 meter per second. There is no any necessity to convert any physical quantity into other, because already SI units are given. Mu is equal to 0.5 meter per second. Then length is 2 meter divided by potential V, that is 200. So this is 2 into 0.5, that is 1 divided by 200. 1 divided by 200, that means 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 2. But here there is no such type of option, so move that decimal point towards right, you will get 5 into 10 to the power minus 3, and this will be the option. So option D is the correct option, which is 5 into 10 to the power minus 3 meters square per volt second. So this is mobility of that electrons. Now sixth example. A potential difference of a potential difference of V is applied at the ends of copper wire of length L and diameter D on doubling only D, that is diameter. Drift velocity, it is asked. Drift velocity, and options are A becomes 2 times second option becomes half, third option does not change, and last one becomes 1/4. Becomes 1/4. As in this example, it is given that potential difference applied. Given, that means the terms mentioned here are potential difference V at the ends of copper wire of length L. Length is given, that means L. Diameter is D. And in this case, if we only increase the diameter, what will effect of increase in diameter on drift speed? First of all, write that equation in terms of drift velocity or speed, in like from current I is equal to drift speed can be written as Vd is equal to V divided by, that is a potential applied, V divided by rho L N into E. From this equation, V is a potential difference. If there is a change in potential difference, drift speed gets changed. Rho is a specific resistance. If a specific resistance changes, then drift speed also gets changed. If there is change in length, then also change in drift speed. If number of charge carriers get changed, means their density get changed, then also there is effect on drift speed. But in this formula, there is no any presence of diameter. There is no any presence of diameter. That means Vd does not depend on diameter. Does not depend on diameter, as there is absence of a diameter term in this equation, and as V does not depend on diameter, then that means if there is any change in diameter, there is no any change in drift speed, and hence that drift speed does not change. So this is final answer for this MCQ. As drift speed does not depend on diameter, so any change in diameter does not cause any change in drift speed. Now, seventh example. if the ratio of concentration of electrons to that of holes in a semiconductor is 7/5 and the ratio of current is 7/4, then what is ratio of their drift velocities? First option 4/5, second option 5/4, third option 4/7, and last one is 5/8. As here given, concentration of electrons to holes means number of charge carriers are here given in terms of ratio. That is, suppose concentration of electrons to that holes means given number of electrons to number of holes. This ratio is given, and which is 7/4. Now the ratio of currents, that is current due to electron and current due to hole, is given. This ratio is 7/5. This ratio is 7/5 and this ratio is 7/4, and you have asked the drift speed to electron to holes. This is get asked. Now how we relate all these things? By using simple relation for current. I is equal to basic relation N into E into area into drift speed. Suppose it is written for electrons, so IE, number of electrons, charge on electron, area, and drift speed for electron. Similarly, for holes, the same relation can be written as IH is equal to NH, E, AH, and VDH. As it is asked VDE to VDH, so divide this ratio is given, that is IE to IH, that is 7/4, which is equal to NE to NH. This ratio is 7/5. All these things gets cancelled here, VDE to VDH. But as this ratio is asked, so transfer these quantities on this side. 7/4, if you move this, then it will get 5/7 to VDE to VDH, and here 7 gets cancelled, and final answer is 5/4. So answer is option B, that is 5/4. Now last example, I think. So 8th example, the color code sequence is given. This example is based on color code. of carbon resistance, we can determine value of resistance by using that color code. The color code sequence, the color sequence in carbon register is red, brown, orange and silver. The resistance of register is first option, that is 21 into 10 to the power 3 plus or minus 10%. Second option, 23 into 10 to the power 1 plus or minus 10%. C option, 21 into 10 to the power 3 plus or minus 5%. And last one is 12 into 10 to the power 3 plus or minus 5%. You have given color code, that is red, brown, orange and silver. How to solve this example? Initially, if you don't know all these things, initially we calculate for the silver, that is plus or minus 10%. So in our example, you will get two options for plus or minus 10%. Now we have to calculate the value. So these options are not present for our example. So initial two color bands are for 2 digits, and red is having 2 color code and brown is having 1 color code. So 2 1. Orange means multiplier of decimal, and orange is having color code 3. So 1 into 10 to the power 3 plus or minus 10%, that is 21 into 10 to the power 3 plus or minus 10% ohm. And hence option is 21 into 10 to the power 10, 3 plus or minus 10% ohm. So all these are the examples for current electricity. Thank you.